Let's begin talking about the menuing system on a Macintosh. Across the top of the screen is, of course, the menu bar. These first two menus have very specific names, but their names are a little obscured. This is the Apple menu. When someone says go to the Apple menu, they're talking about this guy right here. You click on it, and then you have the opportunity to select any of these items from the menu by holding your mouse over it and then just letting go of your mouse, and it will invoke whatever command that was. One of the great benefits of a Macintosh is that the menuing system across almost every application is very similar. And it will always start off with the Apple menu, and then the second menu, the name of this menu, by the way, is the application menu. It shows you the name of the currently running application. So I click on calculator, it changes to calculator. These two menus are universal across the operating system, Apple menu and the application menu. From here on out, moving to the right, the menu system kind of starts degrading or changing into the less common denominator. Watch what happens. If I'm out here in the Finder, I just click on the desktop, I get File, Edit, View, Go, Window Help. Now if I click on the calculator, I have my first two menus, File, Edit, View, Convert Speech, Window Help. So these menu items off to the right, more toward the right of a menu, will be more related to that particular application, while these first few menus will always be really similar on almost every application. Let's take a look at Safari. So Apple menu, application menu, File, Edit, View, History, Bookmarks, Window Help. And you see that these things, the window menu and the help menu, are pretty much universal on all these different applications. The window menu contains items that deal with the windows that are currently open in the application. The help menu, nearly universal, is where you'll find help about that particular application that is in the foreground at that particular time. So these menus are going to be very consistent on the left side. They don't change a lot, and we're going to be looking at these in depth next. But as we move over to the right, they do start narrowing down and kind of focusing on more specific items to an application. The menuing system was created so that we don't need to learn a whole bunch of complicated commands when we're dealing with applications. You know, in the old days, man, it was like you had a bazillion commands you needed to remember. You typed them into a keyboard and the computer obeyed. Well, here we just walk into the automat, right? And we look at the menu system and we pick something and it pops out for us. So whatever is in these menus, you can just select them. And remember, once again, grayed out items are invalid selections at this particular time. So this is the menuing system. We simply run our mouse across the screen and then come down, draw down, and select something out of the menu. There's no complicated commands to remember. They're all right there. Finally, in the menuing system, I do want to call your attention once again to the keyboard shortcuts. We have an entire lesson series here at Acularian that's devoted to keyboard shortcuts, and I want to encourage you to take a look at those lessons. They are powerful, and if you can take just a little bit of time to learn the keyboard shortcuts, they can help you immensely because they allow you to run these commands right from the keyboard as opposed to using your other hand to run a mouse up to a menu and select something. And most of these keyboard shortcuts, they try to make these universal across all applications as well. So Command Q, for example, in almost every application will quit the application. So this is the menuing system, and we're going to start talking specifically about the different menus, and that's next.